for the empty buildings.
I'm not going to start painting again. Sorry. Christmas is too expensive nowadays.
Help us in Don's question. Is there some way we can find out who our peers are? Cities the size of Newberry, more or less the same economic levels. What are their downtowns like? I mean, I'm thinking Camden, I'm thinking Winsboro, I'm thinking maybe Aiken, I'm thinking Lawrence, Clinton. Some are better than us, some are not so great. But is there some way that we can get information about who a good set of peers might be and find out what their retail population is downtown? Is it made up of credit offices? Is it made up of restaurants? Is it dress shops? Is it hair salons? And if so, are they a successful or not so successful town? Because that will tell Don and me who we need to look for to fill our shops. If we fill them with stores that sell things that people don't want to come and buy, that's not going to help.
Right.
I can answer your question somewhat there. I've done a lot of that research, and you mentioned 5, and 2 of them are very successful, in Camden and Aiken. Lawrence is a flop. Winsboro doesn't have a downtown, basically. And what other one did you mention? Clinton's totally dead, and they got a college 3 times the size.
Yeah, I know, Clinton is.
But I'll also answer your question, and I've looked into it. In retail businesses in downtown Aiken and downtown Camden, people will go there because they don't have the tax level and everything that we have here.
Right. That's another thing.
That's not just the sales tax, it's the property taxes.
Right.
And somebody comes and looks at a building and realizes that $600-700 a month is property taxes, they're running. So the city needs to get more involved in bringing in businesses with an idea like that, because you know the cities that are successful, Aiken is a beautiful town. They have a Newberry Street. Aiken is a beautiful town. Camden has blossomed in the last couple of years. They have some of the lowest downtown property tax rates in the state.
Would it make sense to look
That would bring
at
people
similar kinds
here.
of tax incentives to what are offered to
Industry.
manufacturing companies?
Yeah.
That
They bring
there
in
are
the-
many versions
Yeah,
of, 5 years forgiveness on so much.
You bring in the big companies that are the multi-million-dollar companies and you give them the tax rates. That's the way of the world, but it's the wrong way of the
Yeah, the
world.
wrong way.
Because then we bring in those big companies and then we bring in all their employees and where we get their management.
But we don't,
Then, they patronize.
Go ahead to Komatsu and find out how many people live in Newberry County. How many executives live in Newberry County, especially? Pioneer, we got 260-something employees. I'm the only front office personnel that lives in Newberry County.
Right, well, I think the key is multi-fold, streetscape,
David.
having marketing, having successful businesses here already, generating more people who come here and go, ooh, I like Newberry, I'll buy that building and make something. So the last part is up to the taxes. Taxes here, as a restaurant, sales tax, 2% hospitality tax, penny tax, plus if you start to buy liquor from us, it's an additional liquor by the drink tax, which means your liquor drink can be 14% tax. 14%. I mean, that's just one of these, that's one I pass on to you, I pass all that on to you, the consumer. But the issue is more the taxes to own the building.
So if you have a choice to go out to dinner between here and Aiken and you live halfway in between, it's cheaper to go out to Aiken.
You have to think about both consumer tax base and you have to think about the business tax base, both. I mean, if you own the building and you own the stuff in it, it's double tax.
Let me just add, let me just add that one of the growing. No, I would just say that one of our growing, at the Opera House, the largest increase of customers we have had over the last 6 months is from Aiken. We are getting huge numbers of people coming from Aiken. tell me what to do with them.
They must have this.
We advertise all the time in the Yankee paper.
So we
that's
get
why.
tour buses from Aiken regularly.
Okay, this is our growing market.
But it's a lot, Aiken is a lot, Newberry and Aiken are
They
very,
also
very
are loaded
different.
with money. There's a whole difference in the base of it. The Shah of some Arabian sheep just bought 1,000 acres. So it's a little hard, but that is a growing market.
Well, you've also got Savannah River and a lot of people live in Aiken.
It's a huge
It's a wealthy town and the people do travel. They come here for house a lot. We get them for lunch a lot. But the fact is their downtown is affordable. They got over 20 restaurants downtown, 20
People did.
downtown.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
And it's affordable and it's
Four of
blossoms.
them, at least I know in the last.
But everybody that lives in a town wants to go somewhere else.
But they come
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I love it.
And the one thing about the Buxton study that was done in 2008, it does a market segmentation and it really tells you what products were lacking in Newberry. There's that gas. Where's that gap at? And what we were really hoping that study would do for folks is show them a niche that they could fill that's not currently being filled in Newberry. I encourage everybody to look at two things online if you get a chance. Visit newberrysc.com is the one that has the Buxton study on it. And it goes and breaks down exactly what we have, what we need. Now, we need to update those numbers. It's about $15,000 to update the Buxton study. Are we there yet? I don't know if that's one we want to tackle just yet, but we're looking at it. The other thing I'll say is absolutely the municipal association can tell us, towns our size, what their mix is. I think the chamber would be another great resource to tell you what other communities are doing because the chamber collects that information. So that's another great
Municipal
resource.
association gives you all kinds of information, comps about other cities.
Yeah,
Maybe we can
absolutely.
get Ted here.
So
Ted,
then we
Liz
need
was
to
at the-
find
What they're doing,
aspiring entrepreneurs and match them up with these voids in our product base.
And another thing that'll bring
Build
merchants
that
here
they
is
will come.
we're gonna beef up our fiber. We are doing a huge fiber network right now, and when we get that powerful internet downtown, and you'll see the bandwidth increase for Wi-Fi and everything,
what is going on with that?
we're working on it. It's not where we want it. It's very, very expensive. to do.
As I found out when we
Well, why
went
don't-
to transfer our Comcast to our new building and we don't get Comcast.
Well, why do we have billboards up that say free Wi-Fi downtown if we don't have it?
We do have free Wi-Fi downtown. It's just
You can't pick it up in here and it's sitting on top of the building 2
Come
blocks.
park out in front of my store and you can get it.
Because move this way and you'll lose it, but go back this way. And,
Or you can plug into it at Delmar.
right, they're not there anymore. You can ride off of mine. I got DSL.
I used to could, but you moved.
That's right. Oh man, you have to come down the block now.
it's working. They're gonna
Build it, they will
Yep.
come.
It's gonna be hot internet. That's what's killing the bandwidth. All that weak house watching phones.
I mean, you say free.
No, so-
Wireless internet.
The building right up there on the corner is probably,
Is that money already spent?
We're building a system we have.
You should. But it's good advertising. You know, you can see it pick up on your phone. You're like, oh, what's the music? First lesson free. Yeah.
Still high rent.
School. But once you get out of downtown,
I sold my building.
we use it out on that main road as probably some fire.
I mean, you know,
Crazy. Well, back in, before I leave, I have a suggestion. 2004 or 5, we had cheap tax down here, so they stopped charging things exactly. I got proposed a 2-cent sales tax in Newberry County, and one of them eliminated.
And the other suggestion is, when they're doing the downtown movie night,
And we had a lot of free things.
the way we can do it, where they have purchased anything at any one of the shops downtown, you have visited a shop, then it's free.
So you have to have a receipt from the downtown store.
Yes.
Or the merchants who have tickets from the time.
But we just need to make sure that they are stamped or something so they can be ordered. But then if you haven't visited, then sorry, you're gonna have to pay $5.
I would just comment on that I don't think it is the populace that is generally coming to most of the downtown businesses that come to the movies. It's large families, lots of little kids. I don't know that's a great idea for a lot of ways, but I'm not sure that is the right place for it.
I would be scared you might miss out on that pre-business
Yeah.
before the movie, because there'll be
Does
free.
anybody see any of that?
On the opposite side, why can't
Well,
somebody
Maybe
go
that's
and
part
sell
of
three
the,
days?
a lot of
This
businesses
will
are
be
open
my
at
first
7
movie
PC.
night.
Okay.
I am.
So, I mean, that's what I'm saying is, I've asked those businesses, please, from 5 to 7, if you have an opportunity to stay open. I mean, finish Christmas, we were packed, we were packed out. I mean,
Christmas is.
Let me just say that that's a good idea in a lot of ways, and we can offer a discount if you bring I think that would be a more practical way of doing it.
I just
If
have a
there
problem
was
with
something-
free. I really do.
Well,
I have a problem with free.
Let me move on with that, but I mean, if there was, we could offer $2 off